Everyone, what's up? It's Gunnison again with Spinning the Tires. After an exciting race at Martinsville last week, NASCAR is going to head to Richmond, Virginia for the Toyota Owners 400. And it should be a pretty good race. I'm going to tell you who I think will do well, who I think won't do well, and some expectations. The Toyota Owners 400 is this Sunday, and it's coming off of a great race last weekend at Martinsville. I expect more great racing this weekend. Not quite as good racing. I think out of the three short tracks we have, Richmond is definitely the lesser of the three. It's not my favorite to watch, that's for sure. The past few races there have been a little bit boring. This is a fun year. This whole NASCAR season has been full of surprises, so I do expect a great race this weekend. As for who I think will do well, I think Martin Truex Jr. might make it 3 on the season and 2 in a row with wins. Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and the other Team Penske cars will probably do well as well. Team Penske, by the way, has a 4th driver on the crew this weekend with Austin Cindric, their full-time Xfinity Series competitor. He'll be driving the 33 for the 3rd time this year. He's already run it at Daytona and Atlanta. So yeah, it's going to be a good race for all of those people, I think. Who it's not going to be a great race for, I'm just going to say Stewart-Haas Racing. Stewart-Haas Racing has struggled all year. It's really something you hate to see, but it's just, I don't even know if it's that they've gotten worse, it's that all the other teams have gotten better. And there's also the 2311 and Trackhouse Racing teams that have come in, and they're really solid too. And they're actually beating a lot of these Stewart-Haas cars, so I think Stewart-Haas just has a lot of catching up to do. But yeah, I think they'll eventually get it turned around. It's just not happening yet. So yeah, that's what I expect from this weekend's race. Again, should be a good race. NASCAR is marketed this season as the best season ever, and so far it has been. It's been phenomenal. So I expect more of the same this week. And I'm excited to see if there are any short track tempers this weekend. I know last week there were when teammates Cody Ware and James Davison got into it and spun each other out. But it'll be interesting to see where that rivalry goes. Yeah, we'll see what else happens this week. A few other news stories. First of all, NASCAR's Euro Series was in France the other day, testing a car in the snow. You heard that right, in the snow. They were testing these studded snow tires on snowy roads in France. Very interesting. So I'm wondering, is NASCAR's European Series looking at a snow race or an ice race, kind of in the way that NASCAR over here looked at the dirt race? Because snow racing is a thing over there. They'll do rally races and so on snowy tracks. So yeah, interesting to see where that's going. Also, we have a couple Cup debuts coming up in a couple weeks at Talladega. Jennifer Jo Cobb, who runs the number 10 in the Camping World Truck Series, will be making her Cup debut in the number 15 for Rick Ware Racing. That's the same car 1990 Daytona 500 champion Derek Cope ran earlier this year in the Daytona 500. And it's not a very competitive car, but I think it'll be fun to see Jennifer Jo Cobb get her debut and see if in the future she wants to join in a few more races, because she's an older driver, a little past her prime, so I don't expect her to be anyone that's going to want to get a full-time Cup Series ride. I think she's pretty content where she is right now in the Truck Series, but we'll see. Maybe she wants to run more Cup races if she likes this, so that would be very cool to see. Also, Harrison Burton will be making his Cup debut. Burton is the son of NASCAR Cup Series winner Jeff Burton and has become a rising star in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. He'll be running the 96 for Gaunt Brothers Racing at Talladega. That's a team that's been good at the super speedways in the past. At Daytona last year, Daniel Suarez led a bunch of laps in the middle of the race with them. So excited to see how he does. Also, I think this might be a bit of an audition to try to get the second car over at 2311 Racing. 2311 Racing is the team Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan started earlier this year. Currently, they have just one car with Bubba Wallace, but they have massive plans to expand to a 2-car, maybe even a 3-car team someday. So I think Harrison Burton, he's in the Toyota Racing Development Group. He's looking to get that Toyota ride at 2311 Racing, I think, within a couple years. So this is kind of his first tryout for that ride, I think. Also, interesting fact, the guy who designed his car for Talladega is the same person who designs the cars for Bubba Wallace on 2311 Racing. So interesting correlation there. So that's the news for this week. I will see you all after the Richmond race. Let me know what you're looking forward to about this race in the comments, and what you think of these Cup debuts and NASCAR on ice. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later. This is Gunnison with Spinning the Tires.